allowed sin to creep in without even batting an eye, blinking to open sin. Maybe the walls or the gates around your family, your faith, or your joy have been torn down by years of battle and neglect. But hear me, International Praise, and hear me, family. God has called us, and he is calling his people to rise up and build again. Nehemiah was not a trained militant warrior, and neither are you. I know you think you're bad, but none of us are trained militant warriors like those in Scripture. Nehemiah wasn't a warrior. Nehemiah wasn't even a preacher or a prophet. And most of us in this room, except for a few, can resonate with Nehemiah. That we weren't called, you weren't called to preach or prophesy. Nehemiah wasn't even a king. No royalty. He was just a cupbearer. A common man with a common job. Nothing special. A man with nothing more than just a burden. I wonder, where is the burden of God's people again? He was a man that had nothing but a burden. He wept, he fasted, he prayed, he mourned, and then he acted on his faith and he acted on his calling. I wrote something in the outline I thought was profound. I added it after the Impact Conference with Eric Bowden yesterday when they talked about purpose. I went back last night and pulled my outline and inserted this into my notes and said, when Nehemiah said yes to the burden, he found his purpose. It wasn't his purpose to be the cupbearer. It was a temporary placement to order his steps so that when God was ready, he'd be in alignment with the king that could give him the permission and the finances and the resource to walk into his purpose. And some of you are scrutinizing the places that God has put you today, and you need to understand you might not be out of the will of the Lord. You might be right where God has placed you to align you with people that you don't even know will walk you into your promise and into your purpose and into your destiny.